everyone is different, whether it's their skin color, race, or sexuality. And because of that, all of our experiences are different. What I experience as a black male will be different from what you would experience if you were a white woman. But sharing these experiences can lead to learning and understanding. With that said, hello everyone, I'm Elijah, and here are 5 things all black gamers will experience. While I have you here, please hit subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure you hit that little bell so you can be alerted when we post new videos.
Number 5.
Stereotypes. Ask a person to imagine the average gamer, and they probably won't imagine a black person. Despite the fact that most everyone does some form of gaming, there's still this real stereotype that black people don't game or that gaming isn't a black thing. So this leads you to have to explain that yes, you are a gamer. And then ironically you find out that there are stereotypes about black gamers. Like, oh, you're black? You must love NBA 2K. Yes, some of us do, but not all of us. No matter who you are, it gets annoying when no one asks what you like and they just assume what you like. And then there's talking to people. A lot of people have told me that I don't have a voice that's black sounding. And anyone black who has gone through this knows what I'm talking about. You mention that you're black and you hear, oh, you're black? You don't sound black, which is just an awkward thing to say and an awkward thing to have to put up with. And it comes from everyone, black people, white people, men, women. I've heard it from everyone, and it gets old very quickly.
Number 4.
Making your avatar. It's hard making an avatar that looks like you. Yes, a lot of games have options for darker skin, but rarely do you see things like black features or black haircuts. I have big, luscious, kissable lips, and I want my avatar to have the same lips every once in a while. At one point or another, we've all wanted our in-game avatar to look like us, and if you say you haven't done this, you're lying to yourself because you're not lying to me. But it's really hard to make your avatar look anything like you when you're black. A lot of the time, you just end up looking like a white person with a tan. That's why I love games like Daemon X Machina that allow a wide variety of customizable options, which include black features and black haircuts. It's just nice to have an avatar that represents you. I want a black mage, damn it.
Number 3.
Not having a black protagonist. There are black characters in video games, but how many black protagonists do we have in games that are similar to the likes of Nathan Drake, Ellie and Joel, or Samus Aran? When it comes to black main characters, who do we have? CJ? Barrett? Black people like saving the world too, you know. But not many games feature us as the main protagonist. The new Avengers game doesn't even have T'Challa in it. Black characters in games are usually seen as joke characters, side characters, or when we do get to be a main character, it's hardly ever the quote-unquote good guy. They usually have us have some sort of criminal association like CJ. I want black people in space stopping aliens. I want black people fighting monsters while wearing revealing armor. I want games based off of African folklore. Why aren't we funding this?
Number 2.
Parents blaming everything on your gaming habits. So tell me if this scenario sounds familiar. You make a mistake, I don't know, maybe you got into a fight at school or you stubbed your toe. And the first thing out of your parents' mouth is, see, that's because you're always playing them video games. Now, I know this doesn't exclusively happen to black people, but I've never met a black person who this hasn't been said to by a parental figure at one point or another. It could be something completely unrelated. You could be working, going to school, doing your chores, but say you're tired and suddenly it's because you've been playing all of those video games. I don't know why this is a thing, it just is.
Number 1.
Racism. Let's face it, there's a lot of a-holes online that will poke fun and use anything against you, especially when you're in PvP. But if you're black, that will be the first thing they go at like clockwork. So much so, it's almost expected, which is sad. Gaming should bring people together, but this separates us. Therefore, a lot of black people choose to only play with other black people. It doesn't matter who you are, no one wants to get personally attacked while they're relaxing, just trying to play a video game. Plus, when you're online, certain words tend to get thrown around a lot. You know, the N-word. And if you stand up and say, hey, I don't like that, either A, you feel bad for bringing down the mood of the group, or B, you're told to calm down. And nothing calms you down least like being told to calm down. Like you did something wrong by piping up and saying, hey man, not cool. It sucks that we as a people have to be so crappy to each other. And most people will experience some form of this while playing online. your race, sexuality, or sex being something to poke fun at in an attempt just to upset you. It goes without saying that we all need to be kinder to one another and realize the anonymity of being online isn't an excuse to be a bad person. There's a lot of good people out there, and we should try not to push them away. Hey, thank you so much. You made it to the end of the video. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. We're on our way to get 1,000 subscribers, and it would really mean a lot to me if you would just hit that subscribe button and help me get there. Thank you so very much. See you guys later with a new video.